I keep getting asked how to set up your MCU serial paths when you have upgraded your printer with a CoPrint chromahead, so let's find out. You can do this in a few ways, such as the Devices window in Mainsail, or via SSH. For this example, I'll use Mainsail. When upgrading your printer with a CoPrint kit, you need to have serial paths in both the chromahead.cfg and the kcm.cfg or the driver.cfg if you are using the ChromaPad. If you have the ChromaBox, then you will use the kcm.cfg, not the driver.cfg file. Firstly, I'll open the chromahead.cfg. Towards the top of the file you will find the MCU definition and the path. Pressing the Devices button at the top of the window opens the Devices pop-up. You will need to press the refresh button for it to list the available devices. For this, we need to stay on the Serial tab. You should see at least 2 devices in this window. If you look for ones under the heading of TIACM, and check the by ID path, you should see a device that includes the text USB head_STM32F103. This is the path for the chromahead. Use the copy button to copy the path and paste it in the chromahead.cfg file. We can then save the file and open the kcm.cfg. Repeat the same process, but this time looking for a device that includes the text USB kcm_STMF103. If you have an ECM, you will also need to edit the ECM_1.cfg file and look for the device including the text USB ECM_STM32F103. Finally, the printer.cfg file. The required MCU path for the printer.cfg depends on the board fitted to your printer. If the MCU path in the printer.cfg is a TTY path like in this example from the Creality K1 printers, or the Neptune 4 printers, then you should not edit this path. If however the path is like this from a Neptune 3 printer, or has a placeholder text, then you need to edit the serial path. The serial path for your printer may be under the TIACM section like the CoPrint boards, and will likely start with USB clipper_STM32. It may also be under the TIUSP section and start with USB 1A86. It's important to note that the serial path in each file must be unique, and remember that you will see all available paths in all files, not just the one you need. If you do not see the printer path, then make sure that you have flashed the Clipper firmware onto your printer following the printer-specific guide. If you do not see the correct number of paths, then reach out for help either directly via support at coprint3d.com or via the Discord. I'll put a link to this below. Once you have finished editing your files, don't forget to save and restart. Thank you for watching, and happy printing!